This story takes place in one of the most remote and wild corners of India, the Patkoi range which borders Myanmar. Mysterious valleys portraying bright fields and small villages. Although officially part of India, these hidden lands are ruled by the chiefs of the Naga tribes, notorious for their headhunting practices. For centuries, no one dared to set foot in its regions, feared to be ambushed by the dreaded machete of a Naga warrior. Taking the head of the enemy was deeply rooted in the ancient traditions and beliefs of Naga culture. However, the introduction of Christianity to this remote and forgotten lands made an end to the practice of headhunting that formed part of their ancient beliefs. Only the faded tattoos on the skin of these elders tell the story of what once was a visible symbol of power and cultural identity. Lars Krutak is an American anthropologist deeply intrigued by the variety of Naga tattoos. In this journey, he returns to Nagaland, discovering unexplored villages and untold stories that may reveal new insights.
So a great warrior who was completely tattooed had great status in his community. Everybody looked up to him. The village maidens were attracted to these types of men. And the reason why is because they had put their life on the line to defend their villages and their communities and their families.
Lars has traveled around the globe capturing the vanishing cultural heritage of various indigenous tribes, publishing articles and books that are seen as the most important resources regarding traditional tattoos and their cultural understanding of human history.
The purpose of this visit is to look for and interview a tiger spirit tattoo bearer. These tattoos are perhaps the rarest on earth, and they're related to a spiritual companion, a tiger, that lives in the jungle. These men, who I've heard about, can see through the eyes of their tiger friend that lives in the forest. They're able to communicate with them in dreams, and they share a soul substance with one another. These have to be some of the most spiritually powerful tattoos I can think of in the world, and that's why I really want to find one of these tattoo bearers and interview him before he passes away. I was at this village actually in 2010, and I met the Ong, or chief of the village. And typically this is the first person that you want to meet when you come into an area or a village to do research. Just to let him know about your intentions, and also he knows people that I should meet and perhaps interview. So Tolai is a really important person because he's descended from one of the 9 noble blue-blooded families of the Konyak Naga region, the Pongven Ans, as they're called. So I'm really humbled to be sitting here, especially in this family and private space. Every time I go into the field, I do a lot of research beforehand. I'm looking for old photographs of tattoo bearers because those are really helpful to bring back people's memories when you meet them. They may see a tattoo they haven't seen for a long time. They may see a relative's face or someone that they knew.
Headhunting was the practice of taking and preserving a decapitated head. The Naga tribes believed that the skull of a person contained all the soul force of that being. According to the ancient tradition, taking a head was needed to pass the rite of passage from boy to man, after which he was rewarded with a prestigious tattoo that represented great strength and fertility.
It was fantastic meeting Ang Tolai today because he told me about 2 naomei, or neck-tattooed warriors, that are still alive. And actually, I met them 10 years ago, but I only had a few moments with them, so I just hope the possibility exists that I can see them again.
Kolemme yanni tu tuku pengwa, yanni pengwa turak.
Em có sẽ ăn ta nên cho khách ta nên chụp, à phụ phán được lại chụp.